Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Once again, it's Mostert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strikers, 3-3.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's Hill, complete. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up the 1st and goal.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game away. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
13. Yeah.
Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Ravens at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Mostert off the read option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
2 and now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They run with Mostert off the option. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. Murray did everything to hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Sanders' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dolphins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run with Dobbins. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wallace. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Okay, ready?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taken right around the 44. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Hey, report. Report.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, middle. Go ahead. You. Go.
Jackson on first down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Leads it 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Room here to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Mostert off the read option. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. It may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Running the counter with Mostert. And able to work his way down to the 16. 136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Tua sets up to pass it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson now. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Jalen Phillips in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Ready, 38. Ready.
Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Whoa. Change it. Hey, Ozzy, look. Hey, report.
Jackson to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Jackson.
That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down the field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Ready?
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. And that nailed down a little extra sweet to get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.